Patricia Williams tells me she got a phone call very early last Friday, and on the other line was her oldest son telling her that he'd killed his younger brother. In that moment, as you might imagine, her entire world was changed forever. But despite that tragedy, she and her husband are spreading a message of hope, of love, and forgiveness.
I just want to encourage somebody out there, whatever you're going through, don't let it be too late to apologize, to make it right, and forgive.
That's all they want for their eldest son, despite the heartbreak that he caused, even though he's accused of killing his younger brother, 18-year-old Jermaine Williams.
This is hurting us because we didn't just lose one son. We lost two.
Family says the brothers had been staying with another relative in Detroit in the 2000 block of Prince Hall Drive. The preliminary info police gave me is this. Last Friday, around 6:30 a.m., they got a call from the 22-year-old suspect about what happened. They tell me it looks like there was an argument and a struggle over a gun, and Jermaine may have had a knife when he was shot. Police arrested Jermaine's older brother, but he's been released, pending charges.
We don't know what happened that day, but we just ask that God have mercy.
Patricia says Jermaine had a bright future. He had plans to write a book on dealing with mental health. He wanted to go to college and was a standout football player. Brick by Brick Strength and Conditioning Company, his brainchild to share the love of the game.
Jermaine did not just play the game, he loved the game.
He was a teacher.
He was a teacher. Anyone that came onto the team that was a rookie or didn't know the game, he trained them.
And now they're left asking why. Why did this happen? How could it happen? While police continue to investigate.
We were great parents. We did everything we could. We raised them up in the fear of the Lord.
This is a feeling I don't want any mother to ever have to feel. My heart is aching. Our hearts are aching. No words can explain really how we really feel.
And police tell me they submitted a warrant package to the prosecutor's office, and now they're submitting additional information after it was returned to them. Now, no word on when charges could be levied against Jermaine's brother. The family tells me, though, that they trust the legal system and they're just going to wait here for an outcome. Hillary Golston, Fox 2 News.
Today is Saturday, March 25th, the year is 2023. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. The dogs are downstairs and they're on the porch. The house is being cleaned. You can hear them bark a little bit. The house is being professionally cleaned right now. It's, Lord knows it, it needs to be cleaned. And I'm sitting here staring out this window outside. That's my view from I'm in my office right now. I rarely come up here. I said, let me use this damn office. Start using this stuff. I finally got the guy to come and put these chairs together. The chair I'm sitting in boxes up here for months. He came and hung some pictures on the wall and put the chairs up. So, but anyway, can you imagine getting into such a bad situation that you would kill your own brother? What in the hell could be going on in a household between y'all? And I keep discussing this. We got a hell of a lot of mentally ill black men running around here. Something wrong with a hell of a lot of these guys. And this has been going on for a long time. And no one is discussing the crazy mentally ill brothers within the black community. There's another story also of a man who choked to death his 2-year-old child on a FaceTime with his ex-girlfriend. Y'all, I'm very reluctant. Y'all, I've had some issues with some black guys, including the issue this week with one over $400. I had loaned him $400 to take care of something, and I asked him to pay the money back. Luckily, he paid back the money, but after he paid back the $400, this nigga went on this rampage. And y'all, first of all, I don't like to loan money or pay for something for somebody because I never give my money back. But the fact that this man was so upset about this $400 when he's supposedly making thousands of dollars stripping and escorting around Atlanta, according to him, what $400 have... This man was so upset that I felt my life was threatened and I had to take action. So the question is, we dealing with an extreme amount of severe mental illness within the black male community with black men. And nothing is being done, nothing is being discussed, nothing is being said, nothing is going on. And that's why if you live within a black community or near a black community or neighborhood, or you need to be careful. Because every day we're out and about milling around dealing with these mentally ill black men. At any given minute, they all stay armed. Because they're living in this paranoid world where they think people are out to get them. I've learned over the years that so many black guys, they all have guns, illegal guns or legal, whatever it might be. Everybody got a damn gun. And they keep them on them at all times. For this man to have shot and killed his own brother, and in recent years, I've seen quite a bit of this violence towards black men, towards one another in families. Well, I mean, here in Atlanta, man shot and killed his brother, his sister, and his mother and father. Right here in Atlanta, Georgia, in a certain neighborhood out here somewhere. I'm very leery about being around a lot of black guys. I limit my exposure to them because I know how I've seen and been a victim of the mental illness that is running rampant throughout the black community. And so I limit my dealings with them as best I can under certain circumstances, just business only. For example, the person that owed me the $400, he needed something taken care of, and I knew somebody could do it. And he asked me, can you take care of that and I'll take care of you later? Okay, no problem. We never had an issue before. I took care of it, and when he came down, he got his situation resolved. I said, hey, where's my $400 back? He paid the $400, and then all hell broke loose. I mean, I'm like, what is wrong with this ignorant nigga? Did you really think I was just going to give you $400 for what? Well, you got it? No, but you said you got it. Now, I did you a favor to help you with this office. I didn't, and this is the reason why I do not like getting involved, period, in people's bullshit. I know a lot of you all asked me that y'all wanted the names and phone numbers of the people who did work here at my house. Every time I give somebody a referral, it explodes. So I don't do referrals anymore. I don't give out no names and phone numbers so you can call and harass me because they put a towel in upside down or painted a wall wrong. I don't want to hear that shit. You know, I don't want to hear, I just don't. So I don't like to get involved in people's mess. And this particular person going through a divorce with his wife, he was trying to take care of some paperwork for some overpriced apartment he's trying to get. But the way that situation between he and I exploded was very concerning to me. Because all of a sudden we went from being good friends, and I've seen this a lot. These guys, they go from being we best of friends to we worst of enemies, just like that. And a snap of a finger, just like it, snap of a damn finger. Just like that. It's over with. Now, and see, that's how it's so easy for people to kill people they know. Because just like that, in just a second, they go from we brothers to I'm going to kill you. Back to this news subject matter. What could have been going on within that house requiring the level of I'm going to get a gun and shoot my own brother? Some of y'all take my videos and you don't really listen to what I'm saying, y'all. There is an extreme amount of very deadly paranoia, schizophrenic behavior, anxiety within the black community that leads to these violent altercations, whether if you're a family member or a friend or a complete stranger. So for me, I have learned I like to keep my distance. We can be friends and associates and from a very far distance. We don't have to hang around each other every day. And I just don't see myself having to be around a bunch of men who will kill you in a heartbeat. And it's a shame because some of y'all would like to have friends and associates. I don't want to be bothered with that bullshit. I mean, what the text messages that this individual that owed me the $400, that thank goodness he paid it. Because he paid it, and then all hell broke loose. Text message after text message, just ridiculously everything can do. What is your problem? I paid the $400 that you asked me to help you get this stuff. You got it. Now give me my money. You paid the money. I thought it was over with. I didn't even know it was no big deal. I'm like, well, all of a sudden, all these text messages, you this and you that. Oh, wait a minute. You said you make thousands of dollars from old white men here who are you escorting. He's a bodybuilder going through a divorce, and now he's bisexual. I said, okay, he's bisexual now, I guess. But anyway, he said that he makes thousands of dollars doing muscle worship, going into old white men's homes, and he boils up and baby, this is what this nigga told me. I was like, okay, he getting a divorce from his wife because he making $5,000, $10,000 a week doing this. Okay, if that's the case, then you should not have a problem with giving me back the $400 that I loaned out to you. And we shouldn't have any more negative conversation. Now, I don't care what you niggas do. If y'all want to escort, private dance, do whatever, I don't give a fuck. Shouldn't got shit to do with me. That's your fucked up ass life. Go do it. It seems like everybody wants the easy way out. We're going to use our bodies to get what we want to get to. Okay, fine. So do it. Because it seems like that is here in Atlanta, you got a lot of guys who are insisting upon using their bodies to pay their rent. It's like the shoes have changed. Instead of women out there prostituting, women out working jobs, the niggas laid up, left for somebody to take care of their ass because they have a nice physique. And this person has a fairly decent physique, and the nigga crazy as hell though. Mentally ill. I mean, a fucking retard. And so what I politely did is like I always do, y'all. My block in the league game is swift. I don't even think about it no more. Just block and delete. Because I never want to speak to you again. I don't have to speak to that fool ever again in my entire life. I don't want to deal with any of these ignorant, dumbass, insane black niggas on planet. Because that's what I'm dealing with mainly is with black guys, and they fucking go berserk. They go berserk over the littlest thing, and you sit back and say, okay, well, what happened here? So I don't scratch my head about that shit no more. Like, okay, well, what did I say? What did I do? I don't even give a fuck no more. I just block and delete and move on with my life. Because I know these niggas are fucking crazy. And they will shoot you. So you'd have to get into a shootout with somebody over nothing. But I did tell that nigga, I said, you got talking a lot of shit. Bring your ass over here. You know where I live at. Come on over to this house. You bad. Come on over here and walk through this door and see what happens. Another sad occasion in America gonna take place. Because the minute you come over here and walk through that door, it's over with for your ignorant ass. I see he never came over here because he knew I was not playing with that ignorant motherfucker. But again, do we have to go there? You have to go there with these ignorant motherfuckers. So that's why I don't want anything to do with them. Hey, at the gym, man, what's up, what's going on, dap, whatever, and then go on about my business. I don't want them around me because it always ends well. It never ends well. It always ends terrible. Over absolutely nothing. $400 in the scheme of things ain't much. It ain't nothing to me. It ain't nothing to him. Supposed he making all this damn money. We shouldn't have been over here having no carbons paid $400. Every time I've ever borrowed money, which I ain't never borrowed nothing from nobody, truth be told. I mean, I'd be racking my brain and say, have I ever had to borrow anything from somebody? And the question is, no, I've never had to borrow anything from somebody. So, since I don't borrow money from people, I have no desire to borrow money from people, I'll pay for it myself. I don't have to sit back, waiting for somebody to get angry at somebody because they asked me to repay a debt that I owe. I'd gladly repay it if I owe somebody something. But every single time one of these ignorant ass niggas owe you and I've learned something too also. I was lucky to get my $400 back from that fool. Lucky. Because a lot of folks, you ain't getting shit back from these niggas. When you loan out this money to these niggas, they're not paying you back. They don't even feel obligated to pay you back, even if they have the money. That's why I don't loan money to niggas. I don't want to be bothered with ignorant niggas. Welcome to Niggerville, y'all, where they refuse to pay their debts and will kill you because they owe you money. I keep my fucking distance. I don't want to be bothered with that ignorant shit. Because I'd have to shoot you dead in my dining room and mess up my beautiful floors. Blood will stain. Luckily, I have a grout stain sealer they put on the floor. So I can get your blood up with a quick mopping and the police come drag your dead-ass, lifeless body out my dining room. But I don't want to have to go there, but if I have to, I would. Dealing with these ignorant-ass niggas. Two brothers shooting and fighting and stabbing each other and shooting over. One got a knife, one got... What are they fighting over? I bet you that was 5:30 in the morning, y'all. Drunk, high, over nothing. I don't use drugs. I don't get high over here. High off life is good enough for me. Y'all, last night I went to this new gym and they have a bar there and I had a drink or two before I left about it after I worked out. Worst mistake ever. I was exhausted. I said, Lord, I don't see how people can work out and then have a drink. And I was sitting by the pool, so I was a beautiful pool, and I was just hanging out there by the pool, and I was thinking, damn, I'm tired as hell. I'm like, shit, I gotta drive home. And I was eating a little salad I got there. Next time I need to get a sandwich, something with a little bit more carbohydrates and I had some energy. Y'all be careful out there dealing with these black guys. Seriously, I don't even know what to say about these black men and the serious mental health issues that are not being dealt with. But we're dealing with a group of people who are so insane, so crazy. They're so retarded and deadly that they will kill you over absolutely nothing. So be careful out there when you're dealing with these guys, whether it's friendship, or just an association or relationship. They don't have a problem with killing you. It happens every single day. Every time I turn on the news in Atlanta, somebody's been shot and killed, and many times, in many instances, are circumstances, and somebody that they personally knew. These are not strangers to them. Whether it's a family member or a friend or associate, the minute the shit hit the fan, it becomes a deadly situation. And 9 times out of 10, this shit's over nothing. This is over nothing, y'all. In the scheme of things, it's nothing serious. And that's why I keep my distance. I don't be falling out and arguing with somebody. My Friday was great. I'm having a great Friday until this nigga started texting me about this $400. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this retarded fool? Did you really think I was just gonna let you slide on the $400 that you owe me when you say you making $1,000 showing your ass and letting the old white men touching your ass and dick and you butt ass naked in their homes? What is this? If you're making thousands of dollars doing that shit and they taking you out shopping at the Gucci store, what a bitch ass move is that? This nigga told me that he was at the Gucci store. This nigga was there. He was at, like, he texted me, I'm at the Gucci store. I said, what you doing at the Gucci store? Oh, he taking me shopping. You got a white old man taking you shopping at the Gucci store, but you got 8 children at home. Why don't you just tell that motherfucker to give you cash? That would make more sense to me. If this is the path that I'm choosing to go down, give me cash. I don't need a Gucci belt. Or Gucci shoes, or bag, or bag. I don't need any of that shit. If I'm going to be using old white men to pay my bills and do all this stuff, give me cash in every circumstance that we deal with each other. Cash. I don't want nothing from the Gucci, Prada, Fendi, Louis Vuitton. I don't need any of that shit. Give me cash so I can take care of my ex-wife and then the 8 children I have at home. Wouldn't that make the most sense? I think it would. You run around there and old white men, just lay next touch on you so you claim. Ain't nobody about to give you thousands of dollars and all you doing is standing there naked in their living room or bedroom or bathroom or wherever y'all do this muscle worship bullshit. Nigga, I ain't stupid. You doing more than that. But I don't care. That's your dick and asshole. That's your naked body. Ain't nobody touching on me. I'd be damned to hell if I let some old white man rub on me with some baby oil. I can make my own money. I ain't had to take my... listen, y'all. I'm 53 years of age in a few weeks. I ain't never had to make no money taking my underwear off. I stay fully clothed and make money. Versus that. But those are just my thoughts and opinions. I'm not running around here butt ass naked. Running around trying to sell my body to pay my bills. Stay away from these niggas, y'all. Because that whole, something wrong, terribly wrong, when you made a decision that you're going to allow, you have children at home, but this is the decision, this is the life choice that you have made. Y'all need to be very, 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 very extremely careful dealing with these black guys out here. Because there's something terribly off about these guys. There is something really, really bad going on within the black community with our black men and their mental health. Something's not right. Something is terribly off. But again, these are just my thoughts and opinions from dealing with ignorant ass niggas over the years. And learning to keep my motherfucking distance from their asses. Today is Saturday, it is March 25th, the year is 2023. I'm about to make me some breakfast. I'll go pick up some breakfast. I want some pancakes, sausage, and eggs, and go my ass to the gym. All right, I'm out of here and enjoy the rest of this beautiful Saturday. Saturday, March 25th, the year is 2023.